Stop and listen carefully. What I'm about to share could change the way you approach life forever. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by stress, trapped by your emotions, or frustrated by your inability to stay focused in difficult situations, then this video is exactly what you need. Life is full of challenges, unexpected setbacks, difficult decisions, and constant pressure to be more and do more. But what if I told you there's a way to rise above all of it? A way to build an unshakable mindset that can weather any storm and make you stronger with each obstacle. Ancient Stoic philosophy holds the key to that transformation. For centuries, Stoic thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus mastered the art of mental resilience, and their timeless principles can still guide us today. These teachings aren't just abstract ideas. They're powerful tools that can help you develop an iron mindset, one that stays calm and focused no matter what chaos surrounds you. You don't need a philosophy degree or years of meditation to master them. These principles are simple, practical, and immediately applicable to your everyday life. Imagine being able to stay composed under pressure, handle conflict with grace, and make smarter decisions without being ruled by fear or anxiety. What would your life look like if you had that kind of control? The good news is that it's within your reach. And in this video, I'm going to show you how. We'll explore 5 powerful Stoic principles that will help you build an iron mindset, one step at a time. These principles have stood the test of time for a reason. They work. But here's the real kicker. The last principle I'll share is the most life-changing of all. It's the key to unlocking your full potential. The one tool that will set you apart from others who get stuck in endless cycles of frustration and self-doubt. Trust me, you don't want to miss that part. Before we dive in, let me make one thing clear. This isn't about becoming cold, emotionless, or distant. Stoicism is about finding balance, staying grounded, and gaining mastery over your emotions. It's about learning how to respond to life's challenges instead of reacting impulsively. When you build an iron mindset, you become stronger, more focused, and more capable of handling anything life throws at you. And if you're serious about developing this mental strength, I've got something even better for you. I've put together a special training that goes deeper into these ideas, giving you practical steps to take control of your life and strengthen your mindset. You'll find the link in the description or pinned comment, but here's the deal. Don't click on it now. Stay with me until the end of this video, because everything we're about to discuss will make that training even more valuable. Ready? Let's get started. The first principle of building an iron mindset is mastering the art of controlling your perspective. You see, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Most people fall into the trap of thinking that external events determine their happiness, success, or failure. But the Stoics knew better. They believed that while you can't control what happens to you, you have complete control over how you interpret and respond to those events. This is where true power lies. Imagine you're facing a setback, a job rejection, a failed relationship, or a business deal that didn't go as planned. Your initial reaction might be frustration, disappointment, or even anger. But here's where Stoicism steps in. Instead of allowing those emotions to take over, the Stoic mindset teaches you to pause and reflect. Ask yourself, is this event inherently bad, or is it my perception that makes it so? Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." It's not the event itself that defines you, but your response to it. Take a moment to think about how many times you've allowed external events to dictate your mood and decisions. Now imagine what life would be like if you had the ability to detach from those emotions, see things objectively, and respond with clarity and purpose. This is what controlling your perspective can do. It turns every setback into an opportunity, for growth and every challenge into a lesson. When you master this principle, nothing can shake you, not criticism, failure, or even unexpected change. You become unbreakable. The second principle is embracing discomfort. Modern society has conditioned us to seek comfort at all costs. We avoid pain, inconvenience, and challenges because they're uncomfortable. But Stoicism teaches the exact opposite. True growth happens outside your comfort zone. The Stoics practiced voluntary discomfort as a way to build resilience. Seneca, for example, would occasionally live on the bare minimum, eating simple meals and sleeping on hard surfaces, to remind himself that he could survive and thrive without luxury. Why is this important for you? Because discomfort is inevitable in life. No matter how much you try to avoid it, challenges will arise. By intentionally embracing discomfort, you train your mind to handle adversity with grace. It could be something as simple as taking a cold shower in the morning, pushing yourself physically with a challenging workout, or practicing self-discipline in areas where you tend to indulge. Each time you do this, you're strengthening your mental toughness, preparing yourself for bigger challenges down the road. The third principle is focusing only on what you can control. This might sound simple, but it's one of the hardest things to practice. People waste so much energy worrying about things that are completely beyond their control. Other people's opinions, the outcome of a situation, or even the weather. The Stoics believed that the secret to peace of mind is learning to let go of everything outside your control and focusing only on your own actions, thoughts, and decisions. Picture yourself in traffic, running late for an important meeting. You can't control the traffic, and stressing about it won't make it move any faster. What you can control is how you respond. Whether you stay calm, use the time to reflect, or listen to an audiobook, or let the situation ruin your day. When you focus on what you can control, you take back your power. You become less reactive, more intentional, and ultimately more effective in everything you do. The fourth principle is practicing emotional regulation. In a world where emotions run high, those who can remain calm and composed have a distinct advantage. Stoicism doesn't teach you to suppress your emotions. It teaches you to understand and manage them. When faced with anger, sadness, or anxiety, instead of reacting impulsively, the Stoics advise observing your emotions like an outside observer. Epictetus once said, "It's not the events that disturb people, but their judgments about them." This means that your emotions are not caused by the situation itself, but by the meaning you attach to it. When you learn to regulate your emotions, you stop being a slave to them. You become the master of your own mind. One practical way to do this is by pausing and taking a few deep breaths whenever you feel overwhelmed. This simple act can give you the space you need to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. The fifth and final principle, and perhaps the most life-changing, is the practice of daily reflection. Every night, the Stoics would review their day, asking themselves what they did well, where they fell short, and how they could improve. This habit of self-reflection is like a compass that keeps you aligned with your values and goals. It helps you stay accountable, learn from your mistakes, and make steady progress toward becoming the best version of yourself. Think about it. How often do you take the time to reflect on your actions and decisions? Most people are so caught up in the busyness of life that they rarely pause to assess whether they're moving in the right direction. But daily reflection is a game changer. It allows you to course correct, celebrate your progress, and stay focused on what truly matters. You don't need a complicated process for this. At the end of each day, take 5 minutes to ask yourself 3 simple questions. What did I do well today? Where could I have done better? What will I focus on improving tomorrow? This practice will not only help you develop an iron mindset, but also give you a sense of clarity and purpose that few people have. Now that you've learned these 5 powerful Stoic principles to build an iron mindset, it's time to reflect and ask yourself one crucial question. What will you do with this knowledge? Because here's the truth. Knowing these principles is just the beginning. The real transformation happens when you start applying them to your life, day after day, moment after moment. Every single situation you face is an opportunity to practice these lessons. Whether it's a small inconvenience or a life-changing challenge, how you choose to respond will shape your growth, your character, and ultimately, your destiny. Think back to the first principle, controlling your perspective. How often do you let external events dictate your mood or your self-worth? The next time something unexpected happens, instead of reacting emotionally, take a step back and ask yourself, what can I control here? What's the best response I can choose? This one habit alone can completely change the way you experience life. When you focus on your response instead of the situation itself, you reclaim your power and become unshakable. But don't stop there. Remember the second principle, embracing discomfort. It's time to challenge yourself. Identify one area of your life where you've been avoiding discomfort. Maybe it's having a difficult conversation, starting a new habit, or pushing yourself beyond your physical limits. Commit to embracing that discomfort and watch how it strengthens your mindset and builds your resilience. Growth happens in those moments when you push past what's easy and familiar. And the more you train yourself to face discomfort head-on, the more unstoppable you'll become. And let's not forget the third principle, focusing only on what you can control. This one can feel like a lifelong practice, but it's worth every effort. The next time you find yourself stressing over something you have no control over, pause and redirect your energy. Ask yourself, what's within my control right now? It might be your attitude, your preparation, or the way you communicate with others. By staying grounded in what you can control, you not only reduce unnecessary stress, but also become far more effective in achieving your goals. The fourth principle, emotional. Regulation is a skill that will serve you for life. Mastering your emotions doesn't mean suppressing them. It means understanding them and choosing how to respond. In moments of anger, anxiety, or frustration, take a deep breath and ask yourself what your emotions are trying to tell you. Often, they carry valuable information if you're willing to listen, but don't let them drive your actions. Instead, use them as a guide while keeping your decisions grounded in logic and purpose. This ability to remain calm under pressure will set you apart and earn you respect in both your personal and professional life. Finally, the practice of daily reflection is your secret weapon for long-term growth. Don't underestimate its power. When you take just a few minutes at the end of each day to assess your progress, you create a cycle of continuous improvement. Celebrate your wins, learn from your mistakes, and set clear intentions for the next day. This simple habit will help you stay on track and aligned with your values, no matter what life throws at you. Now, if this video has resonated with you, and you're serious about building an iron mindset, I have something that will take your journey even further. I've created an exclusive training that dives deeper into these Stoic principles and shows you exactly how to apply them in every aspect of your life, whether it's your career, relationships, or personal growth. The link is in the description and the first pinned comment. But here's the thing, don't click on it just yet. Stay with me until the end of this video, because everything we've covered here will give you the foundation you need to get the most out of that training. And before we wrap up, let's talk about one final key to success: consistency. Building an iron mindset isn't something that happens overnight. It's a daily practice, a commitment to becoming better with each passing day. Some days will be easier than others, There will be times when you slip back into old habits, and that's okay. What matters is that you get back on track and keep moving forward. Remember, the journey is just as important as the destination. If you've made it this far, you're already ahead of most people. Most give up before they reach this point, but you're still here, and that says a lot about your character and your desire to grow. Take pride in that. You're not just watching a video, you're investing in yourself, in your future, in becoming the best version of who you are meant to be. Before you leave, here's what you can do next to solidify these lessons and continue your growth. First, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. We talk about stoicism, personal development, and building the kind of mindset that leads to true freedom and success. You don't want to miss what's coming next. Second, hit the like button if this video has given you any value. It helps more people find this content and join us on this journey of growth. And third, leave a comment below. Share which Stoic principle resonated with you the most. Was it controlling your perspective, embracing discomfort, focusing only on what you can control? I'd love to hear your thoughts, and your comment might inspire someone else who's on the same path. Finally, if you know someone who could benefit from this message, share this video with them. Sometimes one piece of wisdom is all it takes to change someone's life. You can be that person who opens a door for someone else. The path to building an iron mindset is a lifelong journey. But with these 5 principles, you have everything you need to get started. Keep practicing, keep growing, and never stop seeking wisdom. And when you're ready to take things to the next level, check out the training in the description. It's there waiting for you when you're ready. Thank you for being here. Stay strong, stay focused, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and keep building that iron mindset. You've got this.